Alright, hello once again. This is Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College, and I'm beginning the journey to creating a website to help promote the Rankin Technical College AWD, or Application and Web Development Program. And once I start, I think I'm just going to have a home page, an about page, and a contact page to begin with, and they really won't have much of anything on them. Now, I typed in HTML template, and you notice I can go out here to a site point here and get this basic template that you can use for any language, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with this, nothing. All right, but there also is a thing out there that I'm going to use that's called, in fact, I think I can put it in, yeah, HTML5 Boilerplate. All right, and that'll bring me to the HTML5 Boilerplate tag. And it tells me I can download it or I can customize it. So what I want to look at is what we have here. Let's see. It's got here download, source code doc, other projects. Well, download. Let's just see what's there. Oh, it just actually downloaded that. Well, it used to give you a whole bunch of things here that you could actually put in here. But it looks like it doesn't anymore, so I'm going to grab that. Show in folder. There it is. I'm going to cut that. Out on my desktop, I'm going to come in here and right mouse click and just add a new folder that I'm going to call AWD. And I'll paste that template or boilerplate in. Now let's extract that and see what's in there, because I don't remember what's in there. Oh, so there's a lot of stuff. Right now there's an index file that doesn't come up and show you much. Hello, this is HTML5 boilerplate. Alright, there's a bunch of other stuff in here. There's a CSS folder. There is a doc folder. Not even sure what most of this is. There is an images folder. There is a JavaScript folder. So this is what I'm going to do as we get started. I'm going to get rid of everything except the index.html as far as all these files. I can always bring them back because I've got the zip version here. So I'm going to get rid of all of this. I am going to have a JavaScript folder, but for now at least, I'm just going to remove everything that's in it. I will have an images folder, but I don't want to put anything in there either. I don't know what the doc folder is, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to have a CSS folder, but rather than using normalize and main, I'm going to create my own files. Alright, so right now I don't have a whole heck of a lot in here, as you can see. So I am going to grab everything I do have, cut it to the clipboard, and under AWD I'm just going to paste it in. In fact, I don't want a new folder. I'm just going to paste that in right here. Alright, so I've got a CSS folder. I'm going to grab these two boilerplate things for now. I'm going to cut them and just paste them out here. Alright, so I can concentrate just on my AWD stuff. So I've got an index file. I've got an empty CSS folder. I've got an empty images folder. I've got an empty JavaScript folder. And I've got my index file. So let's take a look at that to begin with. And for right now, I'm just going to open it up, and I'm opening it up in Notepad++. Okay? So, well, this person doesn't do things like I do them, but we'll work with this. All right? So we've got our doc type statement, which says this is an HTML5 document. On here, HTML class equal no JS, lang equal nothing, so I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to say my language equals English because that's what it is. Here's my head tag. There's my meta tag that basically says I'm using the Unicode character set. This meta tag is put in there, I believe, for IE and IE Edge capability. Alright, title, I'm just going to have Rankin AWD program for now. That's fine. Later we'll worry about all this other stuff that's in here, okay? Alright, we'll have a link. I don't know what that manifest is in here. I don't think I need any of those. We might do a favicon later, so I'll leave that line in there. Alright. I'm going to make my own CSS files in just a moment. Oops, put that here. Here's our body tag. We're going to put in this check in here for an older browser. That should be fine. Okay, I guess like that. Alright. Add your site or application content here. That's good. With all these script tags that are right here, I'll worry about those in just a bit. I'll tell you, why don't we just do that? We'll leave them here for right now because I'm not sure what's in all of them. We're not going to be working, at least now, with Google Analytics, so I'm not going to worry about that stuff, so I'll get rid of all that. So I've got about 30 lines here, okay? Some of the stuff I'm fairly certain I won't need. Now, a couple more things as we go on here. The first thing I'm going to do is, and I like doing this, if I run this right now, it's not going to look any different than it just did. So when I run this, again, hello world, you'll notice there is a little bit of padding, etc., and margin in here. I want to get rid of that. I want us to start, and I want us to start with a clean slate, so to speak. So I'm going to go out here, and I'm going to type into here Eric Meyer CSS reset. And Eric Meyer is kind of a CSS or cascading style sheet guru. So I'm going to grab everything that he has. This is his reset file. I'm going to grab all this, copy it to the clipboard, go in here, start up a new file, paste all of that in. I like to clean mine up a little bit more than he's done it, so and I know many people say that I'm too anal about this stuff, but I'd rather just do it now. Not a real big file anyway. It won't take very long to do this. I'm just about finished. And I'm going to call this reset.css, and I'm going to make sure that I put it into my CSS folder. Alright, so that's all set up. Now what you'll notice if we take a look at this, if we go back to our index file, you saw what it just looked like in here. Alright, I'm going to refresh. And, well, at least right now it doesn't look any different. Okay, that's fine, but I've got my, oh, because I didn't add it yet. I'm sorry. So, got to come back in here, and instead of this, we want to say reset.css. Now let's see if it looks any different. So we come back to here, let's refresh, and you can see that basically it removed any margin and padding. All right, so I'm starting with what's referred to, for lack of better words, as a clean slate. Alright, I don't like main.css. I usually call mine style.css. So again, I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to create another new file. Oops, another new file in here. And just so there's something in it, I'm going to say body. Background. Green. Color gold. All right. Alright, and I'm going to save this in CSS, and this is going to be my style.css file. Alright, now how do I know whether or not it worked? Well, I come back to here, there's green and there's gold. Alright, I'm originally from Wisconsin, and I'm a Packer fan. Alright, so I've got those done. So as of right now, as far as what's in our index file, we've got our home page. Okay, we've got our reset file, we've got our style. Modernizer is fine. I want to put in the newest version of jQuery in here, but I think I actually have it. I'm going to take for granted that I do 3.2.1. I'm not going to have any plugins that I know of. Alright. I'm not going to worry. I'm going to get rid of this modernizer too. This is using, again, our CDN right here. And it looks like I did have the jQuery minified version inside of my boilerplate. Okay, I removed all that. Grab both of those, and I am going to copy them into my JavaScript folder. Okay, now I want to come back here and see if I can bring that one line back again. There it is. So this is just under JS. I've now got Modernizer, and here I've got the jQuery minified. Alright. Trying to figure out why that looks like this, but I don't know. Alright. And I've got my JS main, which I just like to call script.js. So let's create a new script file. And I'm just going to put an alert in here. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to put anything in here. I'm just going to call this script.js. So that'll be under my JS. See, I've added those two files. And this will be script.js. Alright. So I've got everything started. I'm going to make one more change. And that is, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say, in my index file, instead of hello world, I'm going to say, this is my home page. Alright. And let's see, I've got that into a paragraph. That's not really what I want, but that's okay. We'll leave it like that. And for now, I'll also put in an unordered list. So this is going to look really ugly, but it's okay. And it's going to say here, li a href equals home index.html home a li. Alright, I'm going to replicate that 3 times. This will say, so we'll have home, about, and contact. Alright, again, this is not going to look like anything right now. There it is, there's home, there's about, they both say about. I'll have to fix that. Contact. Okay. Alright, so let's take this file that we just created and let's do a file, save as, and let's create an about.html. Alright, now that we're in the about page, that's what it says up here, we're in about. So I'm going to change this to this is my about page. And do one more file, save as, and we're going to call this contact.html. And this will say this is my contact page. Alright, so now can I jump back and forth between pages? Let's go back. Let's start on our contact page. That's okay. So it says we're under contact right there. Now it says we're in the about. Now it says we're in the home. Alright, so the home works, the about works, and the contact works. This is my contact page, this is my about page, this is my home page. Alright, we've got a great start. Only one more thing that I want to do here, and it's something that we're bringing into the program that we're not talking about much with first year people, but I'm going to introduce it right now, and that is this. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say download Git. Alright, I want to use a source management program called Git. So I've already gone out to here and done the download for Windows. What this is going to let me do is this. Alright, what I want to do here is I want to right mouse click on the name of my project, back to the desktop, and AWD. So there I am. Okay. Now I'm going to right mouse click under AWD and I'm going to choose here Git GUI here. Okay. Create new repository. I'm not expecting you to understand what any of this stuff means. Alright, what directory do I want the repository in? Right where I am. So I want it in my AWD. So I'll come back here to desktop and I will choose AWD, select folder, create. Alright, now it says what files do you want to put in there? I'm just going to grab everything. Alright, so edit. It's been a while since I've worked with this. I'm sorry. I think I can hold down on the shift key and click. Oh. Now can I hold down on shift and click? There we go. And I want to, for lack of better words, I want to stage all of these. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop right here, and in the next lecture I'm going to go and talk to you about Git, and then we will go back. I won't do any more with this project, but we'll go back and we'll add the repository and we'll talk about that. So I'll be back to do that very shortly.